Well, welcome back to the channel, guys, and we have some huge news. I'm bringing you guys another update because lots of changes today, in a way, but National Hurricane Center is still keeping this as an 80%. For the past 4 updates, no changes at all. There's currently a Recon or Hunter aircraft is currently in the system. So by the next update at 3 p.m., I think we could see this upgraded to tropical depression to potential tropical storm because they've been seeing some high winds in the system. But otherwise, still exactly the same. They're showing track still North Carolina right now. We're going to be seeing a landfall. GFS is now indicating a landfall. This is huge because if we go to the GFS symbol, boom, the GFS has totally shifted to the left, and almost all the models here are seeing a landfall in North Carolina. Some of them even bringing it to Virginia or New Jersey. So we're potentially going to be seeing a landfall, but GFS is keeping the system very, very weak. So we potentially tropical storm landfall with this system, or a tropical storm landfall with this system. Nothing higher. The CMC though, it's showing it stronger, but with no landfall expected. And once again, it doesn't show it that strong either. It shows it still around a tropical storm. So all the models have been showing it much weaker. A couple, like yesterday or the day before, we were thinking of potentially this becoming a hurricane, and now we've totally moved away from that. But models are still indicating. All the models have shifted up. So I think potentially the GFS assemble are a little bit behind in terms of intensity because this morning all those models have shifted up to almost Cat 1 hurricane. Like yesterday, we didn't go higher than 50, and now we're up to almost 60, 65. We're at least at 60 right here, miles per hour. And all of those are indicating tropical storm status in the next 60 hours. But yesterday we had much more in the next 36 hours. Right now, the storm is having lots of trouble to organize itself. If we look at the satellite imagery, it's been looking better in those later frames. We can see some center of circulation starting to form in the middle of the system, and it has moved humongously in the last couple of hours. The last 12 hours since yesterday night. The system was here, now it's all the way up here, so this system has moved the speed. Now, for some reason, National Hurricane Center is still keeping the low pressure right here. I don't know why, but they're keeping the low pressure right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm not sure why. We also have some flare-ups happening here, but the main area is this big dark red area, and it's really, if we look at I think it's a visible high res. Nope, that's not it. Well, we can see still the humongous numbers of flare-ups right here. But if we look at, I think it's the visible shortwave. Well, looking at this, we can still see humongous numbers of flare-ups. But looking at I think it's whatever. But water vapor still, we can see lots. The storm has moved humongously, like I said. It has moved a lot. And I felt the need to make this update because the Recon, the Recon has been finding some pretty, not too high, but it's been starting to find some high winds. Right now, they found a peak at 33. So that's about, I think that's, let me check how many miles per hour that would be. So it's finding winds of about 40 miles per hour in the system, which would be about probably like a tropical depression to tropical storm. And it's not really in the system yet. If we look right here, it's starting to be in some cloud coverage, but this is not in the system at all yet. We're so far away from the main area of the system. So it's finding some tropical storm to tropical depression winds. But right now, we could potentially be seeing tropical storm winds with the system. So from the observations, if you guys want to take a look at this, I'll leave it on screen for a little bit. Flight level winds have been increasing crazy, and I'm sure they're going to find winds up to potentially 50 miles per hour. I believe that could be happening. Right now, they're in a pressure of 1,019 millibars or 1,020 millibars. And the system right now has a pressure of 1,008, 1,009 millibars. So really, we could be seeing some tropical storm winds with this system. I mean, looking at, I know this is not like my regular videos, this is more of a discussion, but looking at this, all right, yeah, so we're already at tropical storm winds right now. It's about 40 mile. Oh, okay, yeah, they found 35. Yep, they found 35 wind speed. 35 k. I don't remember knots. I think, yeah, 35 knots. So that's a tropical storm right here. Tropical storm. Tropical storm winds. Now this needs to be sustainable, and they found that for 10 seconds repeatedly in the storm. So is it going to be conductive to upgrade this to a tropical storm? Possibly, but not likely. This is probably going to be upgraded to a tropical depression by next update. But we're going to see a landfall in North Carolina. That's going to be happening. There's like I'm going to say 70% chance that's going to be happening. But anyways, this is your tropical weather update. I'll see you guys in the next one. We're starting to see the center of circulation, possible tropical storm update. This is going to become Tropical Storm Arthur most likely by the 3 p.m. update, and we're going to be seeing a potential Tropical Storm Cat 1 landfall in North Carolina. Thanks for watching.